All right, black students, let's talk about it. The good, the bad, and the unteachable. The results are polarizing. They're confident, dominate day game with high SMV and natural presence. On the other hand, they're unconfident, they're triggered, and they're immediately crashing out due to emotional instability and inability to adapt. Let's break it down, the good traits and the bad traits of black students, followed by the analysis of the unteachable cases. Good traits of black students, right? Confidence, they have high SMV, perceived natural status. The best black students are confident. Confidence is their most important traits because it allows them to break stereotypes and dominate social interactions. Confident black students typically have a V-shaped body, they're above 6 foot tall, and they maintain a whitewash appearance for their fashion, their hair, everything. This combination gives them an 8 out of 10 perceived natural status, especially with white women because they're pre-selected having that confident black man with a white girl. Even if they're skinny fat, their protector status and physical presence makes them attractive. Students who adopt whitewash fashion, right? Faded haircuts, clean shaven, trim beards, and stylish clothing amplify their SMV by transitioning from the Negro fashion, afros, long beards, and baggy, to a whitewash appearance. They eliminate xenophobia and increase their chances of success. Number 2, they steamroll through the obstacles if they're confident. The sociopathic types often are emotionally detached, which allows them to steamroll over challenges without overthinking. They don't let emotions get in the way of their progress. This trait is similar to Chinese students who execute drills with precision. One black student with over 100 lays attributed his success to following my system. Even though he only learned 15%, his ability to steamroll through obstacles and focus on results made him one of the most successful students. Number 3, they have a high believability index and depth. When confident blacks believe in themselves, they exude believability and depth that resonates with women. This confidence comes from their past success and ability to SMV it effectively. Even if they get stuck during tough times, they'll bounce back quickly with my guidance. Kaizen 30-day challenges, right? Like Elite 30. Black students excel in Kaizen or 30-day challenges such as Elite 30. These programs allow them to focus on consistent practice, which leads them to massive results. Some of my black students have racked up huge lay counts and multiple girlfriends by sticking to the drills. Black students have a massive tactical advantage in day game. Their confidence combined with their physical presence and whitewash appearance creates a positive stereotype that women find irresistible. Even Latinos or Indians who looks black can benefit from this advantage if they adopt the same traits. Next, resilience and results. Once confident blacks adopt the social calibrations and instincts through the program, they'll achieve results quickly. Even if they mess up the drills or half-ass their assignments, the resilience ensures that they'll get laid eventually. So what are the bad traits about black students? Some have high egos and low self-esteem. Not all, but some are really triggered to the maximum. The ones who are probably far left. Delusional, which makes them easily triggered. They laugh nervously, take feedback personally, and get stuck emotionally. This triggered behavior prevents them from focusing on the drills that lead to consistent emotional outbursts. These students spend more time crying about their problems. Their inability to control their emotions makes them less teachable, and they slow down their progress. Number 2 is the Negro fashion and xenophobia. Students who stick to the Negro fashion, like the stupid sideburns, big ass afro, long beards, and outdated clothing that's baggy, they face significant challenges, right? You don't live in the 90s like rappers. This appearance creates xenophobia and alienates white women who are primary targets in day game. One black student with an afro and a beard struggled with xenophobia until he transitioned to a whitewash look. Once he faded his hair and adopted a better fashion, he got laid almost immediately. Number 3, overconfidence and laziness. Confident blacks often stop practicing the drills after getting laid. They rely too much on their SMV and vibing ability because they stop practicing the body language after that. It leads to stagnation. They just SMV it. While they can rack up a few more lays, they'll eventually get stuck if they don't return to the social calibrations of Elite 30. Number 4, the fat and cortisol issue. Some black students, especially African blacks, struggle with skinny fat physiques and high cortisol. During the TARIFFS, they'll gain weight. So instead of building muscles, they'll get like skinny fat. And they'll have gross proportions. I saw this guy who was the worst student of last year. He was having fat at the back of his neck in areas I've never seen fat before. It's really gross. And he got kicked out. But here's the thing. If you have a natural status compared to African American blacks, Their lack of SMV combined with their physical issues make it harder for them to succeed in Daygame. They're delusional and they lack responsibility. The triggered black students often exhibit sociopathic traits, refusing to take responsibility, far left types, blame others, act delusional, and believe their opinions are facts. This lack of accountability makes them unteachable and prevents them from making meaningful progress. The African black student, the worst black student falls into this unteachable case category. These students are delusional, triggered, and emotionally unstable. For example, one African black student from 2022 and 2024 was the worst student of the year, and I had to kick him out. He ran away every time there's a homework assignment. He got triggered consistently and acted like he was possessed. His decisions led him to crash out completely, turning into a full-on zombie, which there was no humanity left. He became very sociopathic, and every decision was horrible. So, his proportions were gross, cortisol level high, no signs of improvement, no memory, does the minimum. He doesn't take responsibility, he doesn't feel guilt. Unteachable case. But wait, the good black students dominate Daygame with confidence, high SMV, and resilience, steamrolling through obstacles and achieving results. However, the bad black students struggle with emotional instability, delusions, or massive approach anxiety. The key to success for black students is confidence and consistent practice. Let's play a testimonial from a black student. I'll go faster.
I thought of, I let those things get to my head, and I was not being teachable anymore. I was not listening anymore to the things he was telling me, so I got kicked out of the program sadly. But recently I came back to give him an update, and in the last 3 months, since the last time I was in the program, I was basically able to get 3 more, and I had approximately 10 more plays 3 months. I wanted to point out on the things that really make Johnny different as a coach, because it's been playing for such a long time. I don't consider myself a beginner anymore, but John is already light years ahead of most people in the community who have to take him seriously. He's in the juniors when it comes to dating. John is so good that he now allows me to close on the first date almost every time. Like he closes around 3-4 girlfriends at the same time. We don't mind sharing me, and basically just being able to have threesomes pretty much regularly at this point. I would say that also what's really interesting to me is that you don't need a bootcamp to improve what you use in the system, because if you just get access, it's way better than the bootcamp.
Now, if you cannot just get elite access, you have to upgrade to elite bundle resurrections. But back then, he just upgraded to elite access. That's what he could afford, and then it's worth it.
Team by team, it's like that when it comes to coaching. Those guys, let me tell you guys, I have a lot of experience in this community, and those guys who are proposing bootcamps and stuff like that. Those guys basically are just trying to sell you a dream. They're trying to make money from you, because the bootcamp will not do anything. You don't. 3 days is just not enough. Make a long-lasting change, and that's what I wanted to say. Also, you have so many guys who are going for coaches that are not reading of the same stereotype as them. If you are a short or an Asian or a black, you have no business learning from a tall white guy, because those guys are just vibing it, using the value to kind of just vibe it. With the joining system, the joining gaming style, you have to rely on massive value, really, and you have to know the subtleties of when to talk to the girl, why are you talking to the girl, when can you escalate, when can you actually pull, and how to overcome obstacles of sexualize. That's very important, and those are things that are
neuroscience.
At this point, more than 60 days, John. Pretty much.
Yeah, that's 60 at that point, but now it's like more than 100. So I have a screenshot of it. Maybe I'll mix it with this one. That's good.
After more than 18 years in this community learning game, if you don't take the coaching job, you pretty much get full at this point, because there's no question it's the best. It's a no-brainer. And to me, any third enterprise is cheap. The access is extremely cheap. To have access to every split, access to his brain and his way of thinking. Because it's a genius in this thing. So guys, if you have the opportunity, go and train with John. It's a no-brainer, really. And really, what I wanted to say as well, it goes beyond the pickup, because I was stuck with my family who is narcissistic, right? My parents are very narcissistic. And I had to basically let John really punch me out of my sleeping state and stress myself up for them and be able to become financially independent still.
Good.
So thanks to John, I was able to become financially independent for my family and make some distance from them. So it really goes beyond pickup. It's going to teach you the mindset of people who make money. It's going to teach you the mindset of people who are getting girls.
Okay. I think there's another testimonial somewhere. Okay, this one. Oh yeah, I forgot to pitch my course, Elite Bundle Resurrections. If you want to get laid, get Elite Bundle Resurrections. Right now, you can pay in 3 pieces. So So he's talking to this woman, and then they're just getting out of the bathtub. So he's just showing that white girl.
Some showers. We hung out maybe once or twice. I hit her up one day saying we hung out, and she was giving me all these crazy notes. I really had no idea what to say. So that's when I texted you through the template access and screenshot them. And from those two screenshots, you know exactly what to say.
Actually, I created elite access because of this student, right? He could not afford another Skype, and I needed to find a way that give him more value, that he can get more in contact with me. He was going to pay $300 for another Skype. So I thought, why not come out with a different program that I can help him too?
Well, definitely talk all that shit for him. You're the best person around. And like I said, you need to get elite access. I'll give you a big open next week.
How many lays did he get? 22. That's more than a Jewish white student. He has 2 girlfriends and also 2 fuck buddies from the coaching. Was it worth it? So that's just another black student.
Yo, listen up, I gotta drop some facts. Forget the night game, it's time to relax. I'm the best in the game, yeah, I wear that crown. 650 plus laid, watch my skills break it down. Got the testimonials, I ain't bluffing. Daygame king, you know I've been strutting. While they flex on Insta, surface level clout, I'm out here hustling, that's what it's about. Learn Daygame, that's a play. I'm the coach changing lives every day. Forget the night vibes, bring it to the light. Approach a real woman taking flight. No more swiping left and no more right. Tinder's just filters, that's not the insight. Stand next to ladies with the camera in hand, but where's the connection? I don't understand. I'm learning real skills, making it count. It's about the approach, the confidence mount. With every interaction, I'm raising the stakes. Real world experience, that's how greatness waits. Learn Daygame, that's a play. I'm the coach changing lives every day. Forget the night vibes, bring it to the light. Approach a real woman taking flight. Learn Daygame, that's a play. I'm the coach changing lives every day. Forget the night vibes, bring it to the light. Approach a real woman taking flight. These new age coaches, they're chasing likes, but I'm in the day, leveling up the mic. Photos don't teach you how to connect. This bold moves in sunlight, it's real respect. Make your game solid, be the first to engage. Leave the shadows behind, step up on the stage. So if you wanna roll with the best of the best, join the Daygame crew, forget all the rest. I got the knowledge and skills to unfold. In this game of connection, I'll break the mold. From conversations to chemistry, let's set the goal. With my Daygame coaching, I'll ignite your soul. Learn Daygame, that's a play. I'm the coach changing lives every day. Forget the night vibes, bring it to the light. Approach a real woman taking flight. So step into the sun where the real magic's found. With Daygame in your pocket, you'll astound. I'm the best in the world, my record's your game. Join me on this journey, let's break every chain.